And here's my audience. And I'm Travis Blue, and this is my Profiles of Greatness speech. Have you ever thought of what it would be like to be an inventor? I know there's been countless number of times that I've been doing something and I think, why isn't there a machine to do this? You know, thousands and thousands of times I've sit there and I'd be sitting there taking a shower and I'll get done and I was like, who can pick up my clothes and take them down and put them in the washer for me? But there was a man who had over 1,000 patents, and his name was Thomas Edison. He created so many different things. Just to give a little background on Thomas Edison, he was born in Milan, Ohio, February 11th, 1847. He is the seventh of 7 children, and he was actually homeschooled. It's kind of crazy to think that an inventor was homeschooled. His mother taught him math, taught him how to read, and also taught him how to write. He learned a lot just by reading books. He is a founder of 14 companies, including General Electric. He was married twice. His first wife passed, whom he had 3 children with, and he also had 3 children with his latter wife. There are 3 big inventions that really evolve around our lives now that Thomas Edison created. The first one is the phonograph. Now you think of it now, we've got compact discs, we've got MP3s and all that, but the phonograph was the big thing back in the 1800s. And what it would do is it had needles that you would talk into a mouthpiece and it would record on a cylinder. And then whenever you would play it back, it would take another needle and it would just reproduce a sound. Thomas Edison wanted to make something that would record and reproduce, because there's been stuff that's recording, but never anything that could reproduce. So nobody had ever heard their own voice before. So, and the cool thing, the funny little story is whenever he introduced it to the Scientific American, he went in there and he set it on the desk and he cranked it up and it said, "Good morning, how do you do? I'm the phonograph, what do you think?" So that invention right there spoke for itself. He didn't say a word and they were all just amazed by it. The second and most important invention of Thomas Edison is a kinetoscope. Now, whenever you think of that, what could that be? You know, scope, of course you think of sight. But what it was actually like the motion picture camera. And what that is, you know, it's kind of like a projector in a movie theater. What they would do is they would take a film and they would run it at a high refresh speed. And what you would do is you look down and go over a light and you could see it was just like something on a projector. So that right there, you know, you think of movies, and now Thomas Edison is the one that invented it. The last and of course most famous thing that he's done is the light bulb. He wasn't the one that created the light bulb, but he made the longest lasting light bulb. His first attempt, the light bulb only lasted 13.5 hours, but on his second attempt, after he made some modifications, it lasted over 1,200 hours. And that's unbelievable. Could you imagine what it would be like if Thomas Edison would have invented that light bulb? We would be changing our light bulb every half day. So that right there, those 3 inventions, which really have to do with our lives today. Phonograph, not really, but compact disc and MP3s. Also, the kinetoscope, we wouldn't have movies. We couldn't have that form of entertainment. And also the light bulb, we wouldn't be able to light up our houses.